What up guys, welcome back to another video. We are back and I think today's project is going to be getting this motor in the car. Now we have been extremely successful so far with you guys supporting the channel, likes, views, comments. I just want to say I genuinely appreciate every single one of you from 1 to whatever 400. I can't believe it, honestly. I know I sound like being a little too much right now, but never even thought like 50 people would want to see this stuff, so I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. So yeah, we're back on the GoPro and I hope you guys are as hyped for this process as much as I am. We are so close to that. I think it's gonna speed up and accelerate the rest of this car to come together once I see this in it. So first things first, we gotta get this thing on the ground because I gotta put the clutch on. So we gotta take off this part of the engine stand. Ha! You? And this for my niece. Okay, so we gotta replace the rear main seal on the Miata. I never did it because when it's on the engine stand, you only have that much room and the back plate is in the way. So I feel like a lot of people stress this out so much. I'll show you how easy it is. Now, again, a lot of you might say, oh, that's not the right way, you're gonna scratch it. The key when you're replacing the rear main seal on an engine, this is the back of your crankshaft. You don't want to score this. If you score this, it's going to leak. It's never going to work right. Also, you do not want to score the inside ridge here when you take the rear main seal out. So if you guys go easy, it should just pop right out. There's other methods of this, but watch. Just a little bit. Ready? Come right here, and it should pop right out. Boom. As you guys see, no scoring at all, and it comes right out. And honestly, this looks to be the original rear main. Wow. Yeah. Knock. Yeah, this is our original rear main seal. Always, always, always want to do the inside, not the outside. Just a little bit of oil will do you very good. Put this bad boy on here. Another one from Flying Miata, and this is for the rear main. So you literally just put all your flywheel bolts in and it's just gonna pull it right in without damaging it. Well, it's the next day and I think we finally actually got the correct intake manifold gasket. It's just about to do the clutch, but this came in. And yes, it's correct, as you guys can see. Got the ports all cleaned. Get this on. I need the nuts that go to the manifold, which are right here. There's nothing wrong with these except some carbon buildup, and they're just super dirty. Also, we're gonna replace all the O-rings with these O-ring kits I bought, so let's take care of that. Boom, there you go. Yeah, look how clean these are now. I also did all the O-rings, like I said, cleaned up all the grease in between everything. They literally look like new now. So like that. So it looks like we gotta take this one off first and seat it like that. And then we take the injector, slide it right in. I got my plastic spacers on right here on the head. On a 1.8 it goes into the head, on a 1.6 it's a little bit of a different design. So we just want to take this, go up, take this, go up, take this, go up. Oh, once I have all my injectors in, it should just pop. Bingo bango. And yes, I'm torquing as much as I can down. You know, some things are better to do by feel, where they recommend a torque spec and you just kind of feel it out. If it doesn't feel right, you just want to stop. You can feel when a bolt's stretching or when threads are being pulled, especially with aluminum. So we finally got the intake manifold on, as you guys were watching me. We got all the injectors in, the harness is zip tied and ran correctly. But we're gonna, like, quickly in this video, before I put the clutch on and stuff, we're gonna divert our attention over there to the toolbox. Never had like an actual toolbox. But yeah, so here it is. I've never actually had like a solid toolbox or anything serious. It's really weird. You'd think, like, because if you guys don't know, if you're a new subscriber, I was a previous shop owner. I had the Foreman shop. Now, I never had like an actual toolbox. I had this one that, like, I got from my dad that he bought from his friend for $400. It had all vents on the side, and it was like this big. It was a little bigger than this one. And I used to have like tools like all on these tables and stuff. There's actually a party table over here with a bunch of parts on it. But this has been like the Zave Jack's way to work, because I put everything on the side. It's really weird. So this is it. It's a 73-inch Icon. If you guys don't know, this is the toolbox that they sell in Harbor Freight. It's the biggest one you can get, and unfortunately they don't stock it in the store. So I did wait like a month for this. I really wanted to talk about it, but it actually showed up early. It's supposed to come, I think it was supposed to come late October. And I'm sorry if I'm staring at you right in your soul. I know I do this a lot. But it's the first time I've had someone record me again. If you guys don't know, it's a mystery person behind the camera, but they're helping me out today. So far I have it pretty filled, but I mean, there's a few sockets missing. Again, we're working on it. But I'm like, now that I bought this, I realize like I need to buy a lot more tools than I have, because a lot of stuff I have, but it just doesn't work correctly, if you know what I mean. Like I started putting kind of loose stuff in there. Like I have all my extensions in here, and like this hurts. This bothers me. I like these organizers they sell. You know, whether it's Snap-on, Icon, Harbor Freight, whatever you buy doesn't matter. Tools are tools, especially if you're working in your garage like me. But yeah, I don't know. Some of you might clown me for buying this. They're like, why don't you get a Snap-on box or a Macro box? Well, so unfortunately, I do not have, you know, $16,000 or $20,000 over the next 10 years to pay for a toolbox. So we got the Icon. I own it. There's no payments on it. It has a lifetime warranty. So yeah, I just want to show you guys the toolbox. And you know, if you see it in the background while we continue the video, don't be surprised. Now you know. And we shall get back to work. All right, guys. So we got to get the transmission into the back of the car, and obviously not make it super dirty. I gotta go try to power wash it somewhere because it's literally covered in oil. This should be good. That worked very well. It is so clean now. Yeah, I mean, still got some grease on my hands, but holy shit, that worked good. So let's get this back in the car. Get it back in the garage. Wow. Yeah, guys, we got our stage 3 puck clutch. This is the absolute best in my personal opinion. You're not gonna get as much life out of this, but for what this car is gonna be used for, whether it's me or if I sell it and the next owner, whoever's gonna use this car, whether it's me or someone else, this is good for drifting. It's good for clutch kicking, it's good for heat, it's good for high torque. I love the way these feel. Now again, that's not for everyone. There's an easy way to pick what type of clutch you want. It all depends on pedal feel, engagement, how aggressive, all that kind of stuff. See, sometimes I'm like, oh, I need way more, and that's obviously true. You have to build your arsenal, but this is just amazing, finally having this. I've waited so long to have this. We need to actually put the flex plate on. That's first, this guy. Got the transmission on, the slave cylinder is on, we've got the starter on. We did a few hoses that are hard to get to, so all of these coolant lines for the oil cooler. Motor mounts are all good to go, and the cups you have to slide on I RTV'd, so this should be like one of the easiest engines I put in because of what I did. Basically, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I call these cups. These cups slide onto the motor mounts, and they have to go in between the actual rubber mount and your subframe down here. And what those do basically is it makes it so you're not direct contact, and it evenly distributes the weight on the motor mount itself. But they're a pain in the ass because they do not stay on, even though they have these little indents right here. So I use RTV and let the nut sit on it overnight, and then I take it off. Now they're sturdy and basically glued to it, but they'll still come off someday. If you guys are watching this, today is probably Thursday or Friday. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, today has been like a really tough day for me. I don't know why, like when I was putting the engine together, just things weren't lining up. And just like a little word of advice I wanna give you guys is just, if you're ever like super stressed out, especially like working on cars, if you share the same passion that I do, there's so many people that love this and love to work on cars. And even if you don't do crazy stuff like pulling motors and stuff, just working on cars is super soothing. It's a passion I have. It really is the one thing I enjoy in life. Sometimes you gotta take a step back and you really just gotta take an hour to yourself. Drink some water, go for a walk, listen to some music, just get your mind off of it, because you're not gonna accomplish anything when you're really stressed out. I believe that you accomplish your best work when you love it and you are in a good mindset, especially working on cars. I look at cars and assembling things as like an art in a way, and you're never gonna put your passion into it and your true expression without being mentally all there. So make sure you guys take some space for yourself when you get pissed. Let's get this motor in. I'm gonna set you guys up on the time lapse so you can stay entertained. Sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy watching me put in yet another Miata engine. Seems to be a common thing on the channel, but let's do it. I'm so hyped right now. We got it in, boys, let's go. We did it. This was a process by myself. This is one of the hardest ones I've done because I really need one of those equalizers for your chain. They sell them at Harbor Freight and stuff. It basically angles the motor when you put an engine in with a transmission, because I just do not want to put the transmission on the engine when it's on the ground like this. It's better to put the engine with the transmission on it and angle it, but that was a pain in the ass. But hey, we did it, and I just am so happy we actually accomplished something. I didn't want to put out a video for you guys and then it was like, oh, we got more done on the motor. I wanted to actually have it in it, so here we go. Look how clean this looks. It looks so good. Like, let's get some light. Oh, look how spotless. Do you guys see that? The flex plate cleaned up, the transmission's clean. Mounts are good. Oh, it looks so good. This is gonna look sick within here. I have this mocked up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run washer fluid or not. Don't really care that much. If I do, I think I'm gonna order like a nice aluminum one. And I also wanna do something funny for the overflow for the radiator. It might be like a soda can or something, I don't know. Or I might get an aluminum one, not sure. It came out exactly how I wanted it. This is perfect. So yeah, pretty much what's left is, obviously we have no interior. I ordered a new ignition switch for the key because mine was broken. So that's a good first step. I need an alternator, that's missing, you guys see. That's why it's just so empty on this side. We got a few of the lines ran. I'm missing a clamp here, just dumb stuff. I need all the vacuum caps, all the vacuum hoses ran. I'm actually gonna close out the video right here. If you made it to this point, you guys know the deal. Like I always say, I appreciate you so much for watching my videos. I feel like we've made really good progress on this car. And honestly, I just want to drive it. I just want to hear it run. It's been such a crazy process moving to Florida and all this. I haven't built a car in literally like 6 to 8 months, which is like a big deal for me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot so we can make awesome videos like this. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so you do not miss the actual first start off of this car coming within hopefully the next week or so. And I appreciate you watching. And as always, have a good night.